If your income just dropped and you don't have a plan, you're not in a slow season. You're in a financial emergency that was built during your best months. What's up, Roof Money Pros? Mike here with Roof Money Pro, and my mission is to help roofing professionals like you maximize your careers and build wealth. This channel is for roofing sales reps making good money, but struggling to turn income into wealth. The rep who's closing deals, stacking commissions, running hard, and still looking at his bank account at the end of the year wondering where the hell it all went. If that's you, keep watching, because today you're getting the Slow Season Survival Protocol, a real system built for commission-based roofing reps who need to stay financially stable when deals dry up and the phone goes quiet. We're going to tackle why the slow season feels so much worse than it actually is, and the exact system to not only survive, but win during the off-season. And near the end of the video, there's a simple 5-step survival plan that can be used immediately, because if there's no plan before the next slow month hits, the same cycle is going to repeat over and over again. If this is your first time here and you want real financial strategies built specifically for the roofing industry, hit that subscribe button right now. There's a lot more coming each week, so let's get into it. Here's something nobody wants to say out loud. The slow season doesn't break most reps. Their own habits during the good months do. Most commission-based sales professionals see income drop 30 to 50% during off-peak months, and most of them aren't financially prepared for it. If a cushion wasn't built during the busy season, a 40% income drop doesn't feel like a slowdown. It feels like a free fall. And it's not just the money, it's the mental game. You go from checking your account feeling confident to checking it hoping nothing else hits. There was a point where even my bank app sat unopened for a couple days because the number inside was already known. And that's a terrible place to be, when everything on the outside looks like things are going well. That's what my first year in January and February felt like. About 40 leads total, combined across 2 full months. The phone wasn't just slow, it was basically silent. And without a plan, that silence gets loud fast. Now here's what makes the slow season hit roofing reps so specifically hard. During high income months, there's a false sense of security. Money's coming in, life feels good, spending matches the feeling, not reality. Then, when income drops, the expenses don't follow. And that gap, that's where the stress lives. No financial structure, no buffer. Decisions made based on whatever's sitting in the checking account. That's a recipe for panic every single time. The slow season doesn't create financial problems, it exposes them. Let me simplify this as much as possible. The slow season is predictable. It happens every year, same time, same pattern. It is not a surprise, and yet it still catches people off guard. Why? Because there's no system. Most reps manage money based on one rule: what's in the account. If the account looks good, everything feels fine. If the account looks empty, panic sets in. That's not a financial strategy. That's just reacting to a bank balance like it's the weather. No separation between income, expenses, and future planning. No buffer, no slow season fund. Just one pile of money that either grows or shrinks, and when it shrinks, every slow month feels like a crisis. This is also why high earners still feel broke when things slow down. It's not that they didn't make enough, it's that there was no system to hold on to what was made. Stability doesn't come from income spikes. It comes from systems, and building that system is exactly what the rest of this video is all about. The first move when sales slow down before anything else is getting crystal clear on the numbers. Not the average monthly spend, not what went out last month when things felt good. The real number. What is the absolute minimum needed to keep the lights on and life running? This is called the bare bones expenses, and it's your survival number. And if that number isn't known within the next 15 minutes, you're operating blind. Here's how to find it. List out the non-negotiables. Housing, food, transportation, utilities, insurance, and any debt minimums. Add those up. That total, that's the floor. That's what has to be covered every single month, no matter what. Everything else, negotiable right now. The mindset shift here is moving from comfort to control. During peak season, comfort spending makes sense. During a slow season, control is what keeps things from unraveling. Things aren't permanent cuts. They're temporary decisions to protect the financial position while income recovers. Knowing the floor gives clarity, and clarity kills panic. Once the survival number is locked in, the next step is building a temporary survival budget around what's actually in the account right now. This is not a normal budget. This is a triage budget. This is not your normal life. This is a temporary strategy to protect your future. And yeah, that means no to things that normally wouldn't even be a second thought. Trips, eating out. Things that felt small in the moment but added up fast. That's the trade-off in a slow season. Short-term discomfort for long-term stability. And once that trade-off gets accepted, it stops feeling like sacrifice and starts feeling like control. The goal isn't growth right now, it's stability. Stretch existing cash across the slow period without going backwards. That means pausing or reducing aggressive investing temporarily. Not eliminating, pausing. Protecting cash right now is the priority. Investing ramps back up the moment income recovers. Allocate what's available based on priority, not habit. Most people spend based on what they're used to spending. Right now, priority comes before the habit. Essentials first, then decide where the rest goes. This next tip is a major key. Reframe budgeting as protection, not restriction. A survival budget is a tool. It's a plan. And having a plan when things get tight is what separates reps who survive slow seasons from the ones who spiral. Here's the truth most reps don't want to hear. Most reps don't have an income problem in the slow season. They have an expense problem that finally got exposed. And one of the fastest wins available that almost everyone overlooks is a simple subscription audit. Even just recently, I sat down and listed out all the subscriptions that my wife and I have, and it was honestly very eye-opening. There was over $200 a month going to stuff that wasn't even being used. Apps, subscriptions, double Amazon accounts instead of one household, gym memberships we don't use because we work out at home, just gone every single month without a second thought. That's when it really clicked. It wasn't just income dropping. Money had been leaking the whole time. That's real money, especially when income is down. Lifestyle creep is a silent killer for roofing sales reps. When income goes up during busy months, spending rises with it. More eating out, nicer hotel rooms on the road, upgraded subscriptions, impulse purchases. None of it feels like a big deal in the moment, but it stacks fast and becomes the new normal. When income drops, those habits don't automatically stop. That's the problem. Emotional spending is the other one to watch. Stress buying is real. When things feel uncertain, the brain looks for a quick win to change the emotional state, whether that's a new purchase, a night out, or something that feels like a reward. That behavior will wreck a slow season budget faster than anything else. Tighten up daily spending decisions. Every dollar saved right now extends the runway. Every dollar wasted shortens it. Now here's the hard truth. The reps who win the busy season don't start working when it gets busy. They start right now. Most reps go quiet when the market goes quiet. They wait. I used to see guys kicking their feet up in the office and just hope that the phone rang. That's the reactive approach, and it doesn't just hurt the slow season, it costs the next busy season too. The proactive move is to double down on pipeline building activity right now. Follow up on every old lead. Reactivate contacts who didn't move forward before. Reach out to past customers about referrals. Connect with adjusters. Build relationships with contractors who might need supplementing help. The deals that close in March and April are being planted in January and February. Slow time is also the best time for skill development. Sales training, product knowledge, estimating, negotiating with adjusters, everything that makes a rep sharper when things pick back up. The rep who uses downtime to get better comes out of the slow season ahead of the competition. And if you're a roofing sales rep making good money, but still feel like it's slipping through your hands, I'm breaking down exactly what to do with your next commission step by step in a free live training every Wednesday. Links in the description to register. This isn't about grinding 24/7. It's about using the time intentionally. Momentum starts before the market turns. This is the section that changes everything, so pay attention. This is the difference between stress and complete control. Without this, slow season feels like survival. With this, it feels like a paid break. And from personal experience, once that buffer is in place, the entire game changes. There's a completely different feeling when the slow season hits and the coverage is already there. Not scrambling, not stressed, just executing. That shift from panic to calm, that's what this buffer actually buys. It's not just money, it's mental freedom. The goal is 3 to 6 months of expenses sitting in a dedicated account, untouched, waiting for when income drops. For commission-based reps, this isn't optional. This is non-negotiable. This is what financial stability actually looks like in an income volatile career. The strategy is simple. During peak months when commissions are coming in hot, a set percentage goes straight into that buffer account automatically. Not after the bills are paid, not after spending, before any of that. Treat surplus income as future protection. Not a bonus, not a reward, protection. When a $12,000, $15,000, or $20,000 commission hits, it's easy to feel rich, but that money has to last through potentially 3 or 4 slow months. Saving aggressively during high income periods is what makes the math work. Once the buffer is built, the slow season stops being scary. It becomes predictable, expected, manageable. That's the goal. Turn the slow season into a non-event. This is the philosophy behind all of it, and it matters more than any tactic. The slow season is not a surprise. It is not a personal attack. It is not a sign that the career is failing. It's a predictable, scheduled pattern that happens every single year in roofing sales. The calendar doesn't change. The market doesn't lie. But here's the line that should stick. You don't rise to the level of your income. You fall to the level of your system. Once there's a system in place, a survival number, a triage budget, a buffer account, a proactive income strategy, the entire emotional experience of the slow season changes. The stress fades, the anxiety disappears because there's a plan. Confidence doesn't come from big commission months. It comes from knowing that no matter what the market does, there's something in place to handle it. Financial discipline removes emotional stress. When the money is structured, the slow season stops messing with your head. And when the head is clear, the pipeline work gets done. The skill development happens. The preparation for the next busy season kicks in. Not behind, just unstructured. Fix the structure and everything else follows. All right, here's a 5-step plan that will be your ultimate defense for the next slow season. No overthinking, no excuses, just the actions. Step 1, calculate the survival number. Know the bare minimum monthly expenses today. Write it down. That's the floor. Step 2, build a 30 to 60 day survival buffer. 3 to 6 months is better. 6 to 12 months reserves is best. Stretch what's available. Prioritize essentials only. This is triage mode, not normal life. Step 3, cut unnecessary expenses immediately. Run the subscription audit. Cut eating out. Kill impulse spending. Do it today, not tomorrow. Step 4, go all in on pipeline activity. Follow-ups, referrals, old leads, every single day. The busy season is being built right now, whether it feels like it or not. Step 5, the moment income returns, start rebuilding the buffer. Don't wait, don't think about it. Automate it immediately before the spending habits kick back in. That's the protocol. Simple, not easy, but it works. The slow season doesn't break roofing sales reps. It exposes them. It exposes the lack of a financial system, the lack of a buffer, the habits built during the good months that become a problem the moment income drops. But all of it is fixable. Lock down the baseline, build a survival budget, stop the financial leaks. Go proactive on income, build the buffer, and stop treating the slow season like a crisis and start treating it like a scheduled event that can be prepared for. The slow season doesn't have to be a setback, but without a system, it will be, every time. Hey Roof Money Pros, if this hit home, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Once the slow season is survived, the real question becomes, how do you make sure the next busy season actually changes your life? In the next video, I'll break down how just one extra deal per month can turn into over $100,000 and why most reps completely miss that opportunity. Be sure to check that one out. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, keep stacking, keep building, and I'll see you in the next one.